Some people watch Blaze and the Monster Machines. It is a children's show about a red monster truck named Blaze going on adventures and save the day with his best friend, a human little boy named AJ. The show is very educational. It teaches young kids concepts of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. They also make kids help Blaze and AJ with their adventures. I used to watch Blaze as a kid. It was my favorite show and very nostalgic for me. My favorite character is Gabby, a mechanic who fixes monster machines in the show. I watched every episode of Blaze, but one day, this happened. I was bored watching TV, and then I heard a doorbell at my door. When I opened it, there was a package at my door. I brought it inside and opened it. It was revealed to be a DVD. It was a Blaze and the Monster Machines DVD. The cover shows an image of Axel City. It had the Blaze and the Monster Machines logo above, and it had one of the characters in it. It was Gabby, my favorite character. I can't wait to watch it. I got too excited. I put the DVD to the player at my TV. I then turned on the TV. The menu showed up. The menu shows a black screen, and there was Gabby on the screen. She was crying. I felt bad for her. Next to her was only one option of the menu. It was the play option. I pressed play with my remote, and the episode started to begin. A few seconds later, it is finally starting. The intro, Blaze and the Monster Machines theme song didn't appear. Instead, it was a title in the screen called Gabby's Depression. It made me confused, but I continued watching. The episode started in Axel City. Gabby was driving on her ATV. Gabby looks down at the mouth, like she's feeling sad of something. While she was driving, she passed something on the road pretty disturbing. There are dead bodies of humans on the ground. Gabby passed more and more bodies, until the bodies are done. Gabby arrived at her garage and got off her ATV. She let out a sigh, and I do realize that there is something wrong with Gabby. She sadly walked into her garage to work. The scene changed and it cut to Gabby fixing the monster machines with her wrench. All the trucks are glaring at Gabby, as if she did something wrong to them, as they are really angry. After Gabby was done, her best friend Watts, a pink monster machine, drove in. As Gabby was fixing her, she accidentally turned off one of Watts's electric tires somehow. I couldn't tell. That just made Watts extremely mad. Watts turned around to her best friend Gabby, and starts yelling really loudly at her, screaming really hurtful things at Gabby. I was so shocked, because Watts would never do such a thing like that. Watts was a very nice character in Blaze, and I can't believe that she yelled at her own best friend. I really felt bad for Gabby. Gabby started crying from the yells from her bestie, and was heartbroken. Watts continued yelling really harsh things at Gabby, until it faded to black, and the yelling stopped. I can't believe what Watts did. The scene cut to Gabby in a dark bedroom. There are black walls, and a bed. Gabby was sitting on her bed, and she was crying, but she wasn't crying tears. She was crying blood. As she was crying, there was a blood-curdling scream in the background, and it creeped me out. It then showed a little boy getting chopped by an axe, and fell to the floor as realistic blood came out from him. The scene faded away and it cut back to Gabby. She then started to talk. She said, "Life is not fair. Watts was my best friend. How could she do this to me? Everyone in Axel City hated me so much, I can't take my life anymore." Then it showed a face of Garfield, a fat orange cat. He had very bloodshot eyes, and was smiling very creepy with sharp teeth. His face jumped into the screen 3 times, scaring the crap out of me. Then all of a sudden, there are blood all over the walls, along with squished brains all over. Gabby is still sitting for a few minutes. She then stopped crying. Everything was silent. Then she got up, and walked to a brown table. She found a gun on it. Gabby then picked up the gun, and I knew what she's going to do. She's gonna shoot herself. As she pointed the gun at her forehead, she let out a long sad sigh. Then Gabby pulled the trigger. A shot was heard. Gabby fell to the floor, and laid there motionless, as realistic blood started coming out from her head. It faded to black, and the episode ended. As it took me back to the menu, I was so shocked of what I just saw. Gabby was my favorite character in Blaze, and I can't believe she just committed suicide, because Watts betrayed her. I took the DVD out, and threw it in the closet in my room. because there is no way I would let the child see this. Blaze and the Monster Machines was my favorite childhood show as a kid. I really loved it based of Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. It just didn't ruin my childhood. I just wanted to watch the series again. I searched the episode Gabby's Depression all over the internet, but there aren't any websites that has the episode. If you ever see an unknown episode that was never from a show, do not watch it or buy it. Just get rid of it, sell it, or throw it away, whatever. But if you want to watch it, then don't say I didn't warn you.